Welcome back to another video on Pokemon artists, and today I've decided to do a very brief look at the work of Kanako Eo. She's been working for Creatures Inc. since 2002 as a game designer, designing a lot of the characters in the games that on the Game Boys and Switches, etc. And she started illustrating cards with this card from Clash of the Blue Sky in 2004, I think it is, 2005, 4. It was EX Deoxys 2005 in English. So this was her first card. We'll just have a quick look at this. This is a Shroomish. This is a collection I am not completing at all. She's got 105 cards, or thereabouts, of which about 15 or so are Japanese exclusives or odd promo cards that are very, very hard to find. So I'm not in any way attempting to be completist about her work, but I wanted to have a look at her work and show my appreciation for it. It's a very distinct style. So she worked between this set all the way through to, she hasn't done a card since Forbidden Light of 2018, which was the Full Art Lady card, which came out in English in Hidden Fates. But so currently not working for doing the cards, still working at Creatures as far as I know for the games, but maybe we'll see her return. But before we look at her work, I wanted to look at some other people's work in contrast or comparison to her. So I've pulled out a few cards as examples. Kanako Eo's style is very cartoonish. It's very colourful, bright, blocky, thick outlines. Yeah, let's just bring this back out again. So before we look at these others, which I'll put there. So she tends to do characters that are, well, obviously not in this case because Shroomish has little tiny eyes, but she tends to do over large eyes, happy smiles. Often the character is winking. They're very joyful and childish in a way, but not naive art. They are clean pieces of art with large areas of flat colour. So, yeah, that is her style. Now, back in the day, Fukuda went through a sort of similar phase around the Heart Gold Soul Silver era of doing these very thick outlined. God, I love his work at this time. So this is Mesakatsu Fukuda, and he would do a similar sort of thing. Again, here, I mean, he's doing the Dutch tilt that Mitsuhiro Arata does a lot. But this is a very similar sort of style to that, although Fukuda has done various other styles. This is an artist called Yuzuke Omura, which is sort of similar in style. Happy little Pokemon, not quite as caricaturian, childish as Eo has done here. Then we have these two I pulled out as examples of similar sort of thick outlines, flat colours, very similar sort of thing. That's Mahu and that's Mizui, doing a couple of numals, one older one and one more recent. And then we've got Ariga, still doing sort of similar style, not quite as childlike as Eo. Eo's got a very distinctive style, but you have these as well from Ariga, from the latest set. And then I pulled out Saso because although Saso's got a much more sketchy style and you know, furry in effect, it's not thick, clean, simple lines. There's a similar playfulness to Saso's art and cutesiness to it, I suppose is the best word, cutesy. So that's a very nice piece of Saso. But that's not to take away from Kanako Eo, who very much has a style of their own. And you may recognize some of these cards if you've been in the hobby long enough. So this is one of my favourite cards by them. So we'll look at this in comparison with the Saso Growlithe. So this is the Legend Maker. I think it was the second card that Eo did, and you can see it's got that similar sort of puppy dog feel to it that you've got with So-So. Very beautiful card. Let me just put that back before I move on, because I don't want to get things lost. Here's another typical, as I said, she does tend to paint things winking and with a large eye. So that's a very clean, it's very similar to the way that Fukuda was painting back then, or indeed this one by Mahu. It's a very graphic style. I like that a lot. They tend to give her the cutesy little characters anyway, so to get a bunnery is a given for her to do a good card. Lovely card. I mean, I love bunnery anyway. Don't like Lopunny very much, but and then she did a lot of these really sweet trainer cards. So these are her human characters, you see, with the very large eyes, like quite typical of Japanese drawing. Very cute little Pachirisu in the background here. Brilliantly constructed card, compositionally. It's really, really good. Great card. And I like this one as well. This is the Black Belt. So you've got, let's just get the plastic off it. So you've got Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan duking it out in the background. And the Japanese have this obsession with people standing under waterfalls, as if this is how to train you in martial arts. There are a number of cards that have this as a theme. But that's a nice one. The Ponyta up here, there's the blue flamed one as well. I don't have, which is the secret rare holo out of whichever set that was. I can't remember. Platinum maybe? Don't know. So do I want to look in the... I mean, this is a lovely card. Most of her cards really appeal to me in a very cutesy way. This is a nice card. Let's have a look at this one. You don't get many good cast form cards. The one with Cheren's nice. The character rare one. So yes, you've got the full moon, and you've got these wheat, rice, don't know what it is, but really nicely put together card, well composed, very graphic. Like this one a lot as well. There's a lot of very good Dodrio cards. I could actually do a video just about Dodrio cards. Really like that. It must be quite fun to draw Dodrio, because you've got 3 heads to get 3 different emotional responses from the Pokemon. But all of these look a bit pissed off or angry in this instance. But great card, great card. Right. And even one of my least favourite of all Pokemon. Vanillite. Or is it Vanillite? Yeah, Vanillite, Vanillish, Vanilla. Yes. Horrible Pokemon, but actually really well done with the ice cream seller in the background. Good card. Love these two. I won't get them out. Illumise and Volbeat. I like the Slakoth a lot. Got a Mirrorfoil Miltank here. Very cutesy. Very big eyes, very chunky. Yep. Nice card. So let's see. I like the Blissey. Haven't got the Chansey, unfortunately. There's a lot of good Blissey cards. And this is a very well done. This appeals to me a lot. So it's a little elegant. Very nice. I like the light, the shafts of light coming down through the forest. Very good. And this is adorable. one of the last cards she's done. Stuffle in a field of flowers, joyful, happy. A lot of her characters are very happy. I mean, this Corsola, very, very happy. This little Rockruff with the Pokemon Breeder, very, very happy. And the Caterpie is probably very happy, but you can't really tell. This is one of the last cards she did, which was the Lana, the full art Lana. It's okay. That's not. I mean, it's not a character design I particularly like. Actually, I think it's the character design rather than the art on this card that I have a problem with. And this was the last card, I think, that she has done so far. There wasn't a complimentary Minun card, which you often get, the same artist being given both Pokemon. But again, that's got a Dutch tilt to it as well. A lot of artists use that to get action and drama into the card. They tilt the horizon. So yeah. Okay, so that's a very quick. Well, it is a quick video. No, it's about 12 minutes. But that is a look at Kanako Eo. I will try and find a different artist to do next. But I think my next video will be my long-awaited Electric Sheep videos, because I'm just waiting for the last couple of cards to arrive, and then I can do videos of the Ampharos line. But there we go.